everybody, welcome to a tutorial on how to solve the Rubik's Cube 3x3x3. Today we will be learning how to solve the Rubik's Cube 3x3x3. In algorithms, if you don't already know, I'll refer to this as the front face. And if I just have one letter F in an algorithm, you just turn that face that corresponds to the letter clockwise, like a clock. And if it was F with a little slash, that means inverted. So not like a clock, front face, U face, down face, or D, R face, or R, left face, or L, B face, or B, and this is the M face, or not the M face, I guess this is just M, right? And if the letter has a W next to it, that means to move two layers at once, like UW is this, and UW with the little slash is this. So I just scrambled my cube, and now we're going to start on the white because I want to start on the white because it's a bright color, easy to see and start with. So the first thing you do is create the white plus. So I'm looking around, oh, I've seen this piece. It's already matched up with the green side, and it's white. So I can just bring it up with one move to bring it in like that. I'm going to look for another piece. How about this orange piece? So I'm going to turn it to the down face. Then I'm going to rotate it to the orange side. Then I can just, because it's on the very bottom, I can simply bring it up by turning the front face twice. Oh. So the next thing I see in this scramble is I see this red. Now you already have two colors lined up and matched up, so I'm just going to temporarily move this one out of place. To put this one on the bottom, I'm going to move it away and bring this one back up. So now it didn't mess up these two, and this one's on the bottom, and I'm going to turn it to its correct color. And if it's on the bottom like this, just turn it up twice. And look, this one's already matched up like that. A piece like this facing towards you when the white's on top. Then simply put it below where it needs to go and move it, the bottom, so to the right. Bring down these two layers, put the bottom back, bring it back up. Now, that's pretty much all of the cases. So now we'll move on to the corners because we're doing beginner's method. So by coincidence, I already have one corner solved. So what you gotta do is look for corners that are facing towards you, like that the color white is facing towards you when the white is on top. So I see this red and blue, and it's already lined up with where it needs to go. Red, blue, white, facing me. So it's on the left. So I'm going to do this short algorithm. So it's D, L, D prime, L prime. So now I'm looking for more corners. I see this corner. It's orange and green. So I would turn it to the orange and green sides like this. And now I see that it's on the bottom. So if one's on the bottom, you want to get it facing you, of course. So if it's on the bottom, just turn the side down and flick the bottom twice and turn the side back up because that will get it facing towards you. And now you can match it up with its colors and you can turn it in just like I showed you, that algorithm. And another one like this on the bottom. Now, if it's on the right, you do a slightly different algorithm, but it's pretty much the same thing. You just do D prime, R prime, D, R, and you just do those easy cases for all the corners. If a corner is in there but placed in wrong, just take it out by reversing those moves. And now that corner will be taken out, and you can do the case if it's like this, like that, and oops, it's on the left, so you gotta do it like that. And that will solve your first layer, everything correct with its centers. Moving on to the second layer, which is just the middle here. We're just going to complete all those four pieces. Oh, and one of them is done for us on coincidence. That's fine. So you're going to turn the white to the bottom for this. And now you're going to find edge pieces in the top that don't have any yellow on it. I'll just start with this orange and blue. So when the white's on the bottom, and let's say that the orange is facing towards me, I'll match it up with its color. If blue was facing towards me, for example, blue and red, I would face the blue to match its color, but it's not, so match it up with its color and see which way does it needs to go. If it needs to go down and to the right, like this, then perform this algorithm, and it is U, R, U prime, R prime. Then you have to rotate to the cube with the side that the white corner is on facing you, and then you do U prime, L prime, U, L. And the mirror opposite of that, let me try and find a mirror opposite case. Okay, I don't have one right now. Same thing for this one, like same algorithm, rotate. Okay, this one is the mirror opposite case where you have the red here and the green here. So if it goes down and to the left, you do this algorithm, U prime, L prime, U, L, cube rotation to the white corner side, then U, then you do R, U prime, R prime. And that will get your second layer solved. If you have a piece that is in there just rotated incorrectly, what you do is just place in a random corner, for example, yellow and blue. So if I just place that random yellow piece in with the same algorithm, it will take out the orange and blue corner, which you can place in normally with the same exact algorithm. And now you are moving on to the third layer. So this is the first case. Your third layer can look very, in a lot of different ways. That doesn't make any sense. So you could have this backwards L shape. It doesn't matter. So this backwards L shape consists of one center, of course, one yellow center, and two yellow edges. They don't have to be correct, lined up with their centers or anything. It just consists of two edges and a center, and it could have 4 corners, 3, 2, or 1, or 0. And if you have this backwards L shape, perform this algorithm and it will get you straight to the plus, which is the goal of the third layer. So what you do is you do FW, RU, R prime, U prime, FW prime. And that will get you straight to a cross. If you have a line or a T, again, it could be a line with 1 corner, 2, 3, or 4. But regardless of how many corners you have on the line, hold it so that the line is horizontal to you and perform this algorithm. F, just one F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And that will get you to the plus. So first you're looking for this fish. Now you could already have this fish, which sort of fish head, tail. It has to look like this fish. It can't have 2, 3, or 4 corners. You're looking for the plus with 1 corner, but you could also have 2 corners like this, or 2 corners like this. And I'll start with this case. If you have 2 corners like this, then perform this algorithm. L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime. And that will get to this regular plus. If you have a regular plus with 2 sets of headlights, hold it so that there's no headlights. If you have 2 headlights and a yellow here and a yellow here, like sort of opposite headlights, hold it so that the 2 yellows are here, and then the headlights are here. But if you just have 2 headlights, hold it like this, and do that same algorithm. L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime. And that will get you to 1 corner. If you have these 2 corners, make sure to hold it with the empty corners, the empty corners, but with the 2 ones that aren't yellow to your left shoulder and away from your right shoulder, and do that same exact algorithm. L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime. And that can do that a second time, so you have to do the same algorithm if it gets you there the second time. And then it could get you to here when you do the same algorithm. And it could get you to here again, jeez. And you have to do the same algorithm. And once you have the fish, just fiddle around with that algorithm. Once you get that fish, hold it so that the fish is swimming this way to like your left shoulder, and do this algorithm. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Now you might have to do that 2 times. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. So now, if you have 2 correct corners on the same side, just align them with their proper sides. And if you have 2 that are diagonal, like one solved corner here and one solved corner here, hold it to your left shoulder and one away from your right shoulder. And if you have a diagonal, just do the algorithm like that. And then if you have solved ones on the same side, hold them to the back, right? And do this. So the algorithm is R prime, F, R prime, B2, R, F prime, R prime, B2, R2. And that will get you to all of them solved. And if you have the diagonal, you'll have 2 of them solved, and then you just got to do that one more time. So now you can have either 3 of these edges unsolved or 4 of these edges unsolved. If you have 4, just do any of those algorithms. If you have 3, you have to see which way they go. Mine go anti-clockwise, red to here, orange to here, blue to here, like this way. And if they go anti-clockwise, you do this. M2, U, M, U2, M prime, U, M2. And that will solve your Rubik's Cube. If your pieces need to go clockwise, this piece orange to here, red to here, blue to here, then you do M2, U prime, M, U2, M, U prime, M2. And that will solve your Rubik's Cube. If you have a Rubik's Cube that's really stiff and you can't do M moves very well, then there are other algorithms, and I'll put them in the description below. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope that your Rubik's Cube is now solved. If you didn't, you messed up and that's your fault, not mine, so don't hate me in the comments. Thanks, peace.